It's your boy Evolutionary Knight. Uh, Watching a few videos on this guy. I was intrigued by him when I first got him. I was looking at his skills. I thought he was interesting. Um, I seen a video from a content creator about him, and I was checking out his kit, and I was like, man, he could be really effective in the arena. And lo and behold, maybe I think the guy put it out 3 weeks ago. I'm not sure of his name. I apologize, but Hyupnos, however you say his name. He's basically the anti-assassin character for arena and things like that, or people getting your backline. So one thing that's interesting, and I won't be able to get any gameplay of him until tomorrow when I do my little PvP segment. But his ultimate. Okay, so cast an arcane spell to suppress an enemy. The suppressed enemy cannot take any action. For 3 seconds during the suppression period, it will continue to deal 200k attack damage to the enemy. And then your total damage goes up as you level. Power Surge will deal damage to all enemies within a small range around the target and suppress them. So he puts this energy up. And if you're in that energy, it's nothing you can do. So you're just taking damage. If the character actually ults in the energy within his power surge, the character's stunned. So the ult doesn't count and it gets stunned. So it's pretty interesting. His kit, man, becomes the center of psionic power and continuously gathers energy for 3 seconds. If an enemy casts an ability within the boundary of the center, there it is, it suffers a power surge, taking 100%, 50% attack damage and stun for 2 seconds. At the end of the channeling, Psychonic Overlord gathers all the energy around him and bombars his foes, dealing 200k attack damage and stunning them for 3 seconds. Allies within the center increase 7% speed. So now we look at it, okay, with the AS, speed, attack speed getting buffed. Now you're looking at Emma. If Emma crits during that process at the same time, we're looking at the synergy. She's going to put out a ton of damage and fast. If you have Bailey jumping around and he gets into this power surge, so if you ult and then arcane concentration at the same time, Bailey's going to be stunned and take a ton of damage in the backline, also giving you more time for your Bailey to do work. So I'm definitely curious to see his action, or see him in action. Injects an unstable arcane energy into the enemy, dealing 100% damage, increasing enemy damage taken by 20% for 6 seconds. Arcane Echo applies to 2 enemies at the same time, but damage inflicted and defense reduction are reduced to 60%. So a lot of defense reduction there. I think this is the beam. He shoots a beam, and you can shoot it into the enemies, and it's saying it only touches 2 enemies or affects 2 enemies in that. So definitely interesting kit that he has. If the enemy takes damage within 3 seconds from a debuff imposed by the Psychonic Overlord, the enemy will lose HP equal to 100% of attack and 1% of the target's max HP. So the damage effect lasts for 4 seconds. I'm really curious to see this guy in action on my team. So what I might do is reset some talents on one of my characters and throw him into the PvP tomorrow to see if he is actually effective or not. I may need to get him up some more levels. I may need to get his exclusive up. We'll go ahead and throw that one in there. I may need to get his exclusive up some more before we actually before he becomes effective in the PvP. But the user shall recover 50 energy points once the battle commences. They will also recover 25 energy points every time they inflict CC on an enemy. So I was listening to that and I was like, well, if I can put him in as much energy as possible from the start, then I can have him very effective. So I got lucky in the altar, and I got some energy gear. So now with the energy gear, he gets initial plus 200. So we're starting off with a lot of energy, and then hopefully it circulates to the point to where I got a ton of energy coming in. So I put a lot of attack power on him. But you also want as much HP and defense as you can get with damage reduction, because you want to reduce the damage that you're receiving. So I really have to go back through and gear him. I had to take what I could get with on the boots because I wanted the energy buff. But being that I have 5 pieces, I may be able to switch that and put that into damage reduction and probably put some more some crit reduction on him. And I think that in PvP, he may be highly, highly effective. As a matter of fact, I think I have some Galactic Arena tokens. Yeah. Okay, so we may get to see him in action here. Let's check him out. So we'll start with Mac here. My apologies again. Tablet, for whatever reason, it closes out on me. I don't edit my videos. I put it in there, so I'm sorry for the delay there. At some point, I think I'll start editing, but like I said before, man, I don't have the patience. It's a lot of work. I already have a full-time job and a full-time dad, so all right. So back in again. My apologies there. Let's look at my Bailey. The team he has Bailey on, or a Randall. See, he has Hyupnos in the back there, so he doesn't have Bailey or Randall. Let's check this guy here. So he has Bailey. So we'll throw him in for Serena there. I don't have his talents up, so I just want to show some of his skills so you guys can see what it looks like. All right. Bailey jumps in the back line. He's about to jump on my guy here. Look at the stun. Oh, it stuns him again. Look at that. That's pretty cool. So he's not taking a lot of damage either. Well, Bailey can't do damage because he has him pretty much stun locked in the back. My PvP team, I'm really curious to see how good he will be, because in the regular PvP matches, if you can keep a guy stun locked like that, a Bailey stun like that for any significant amount of time, you pretty much can win the match. So I'm curious tomorrow. I may add him in tomorrow. Again, I'll put some talents on him. I'll swap some talents out, put some talents on him, and really test him tomorrow to see how that plays out. That's pretty much it. I just thought I'd point that out. I seen a video on him. Looked very, very interesting character. Bailey is at the top of the PvP right now in our area, on our server. It's Bailey. Bailey is the #1 right now. I'm currently in 3rd, and you know, as you see, Bailey's all over the place. But if I can slow Bailey down just enough to where he's not putting out damage and mine's consistently putting out damage, I may be able to pull ahead. I was talking about it today that I needed to find something else to throw in the mix, because Zypher team is took a step up, and he's pretty much running away with it. So got to bring him back down to earth a little bit, and I think my man Hyupnos just might be the answer for that. So stay tuned tomorrow. I'm definitely going to throw him in the mix, throw some more, look at his gear, revamp his gear a little bit, get his talents on him, and hopefully, you know, that's the answer I needed, and I can slow his Bailey down enough to clear his team out and then put work in on him. Well, I appreciate your time. Hit the like and subscribe. Show me some love. Come spend some time with me. Hit the comment section. Let me know what you think about it. If I'm missing something, you know, just let me know what I'm missing. Add it in there. Appreciate you. Peace.